All right, we're back. It's been a minute. Wasn't feeling great last week. Haven't had a ton of free time, and also the one time a few days ago I did try to sit down and make a video. I got about 30 minutes through, and the camera just stopped working for some reason. I don't know why. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again today. In any event, I have been playing a little bit in match form for the first time in a while. Just checking to make sure recording looks all right. Have been playing a little bit in match form. Have not been playing well in any of them. So back to the grind here. Back playing against the computer. We got to refine quite a bit, as it turns out. Still a long way to go in this backgammon journey, but excited as always to be here. I'm gonna play some more just regular unlimited games. Whether you're playing cash games, match play, at least the early stages of match play. This is the sort of thing that I feel like is useful. As usual, can't see the pop-ups that theoretically I'm maneuvering around with my mouse on my screen, but are not seemingly available. I'll someday figure out what's going on with that, but doesn't really matter. Uh, Regular backgammon. Welcome back. Away we go. 5-1. Yeah, have not been playing well lately. And to be honest, that video I made the other day being lost, not the worst thing in the world. Now, one thing I definitely know I need to work on is killing from 6 to 1 in certain situations. For instance, if this were a 5-3, I'd be pretty surprised if it wasn't kill with the 3, obviously, and then double kill 6 to 1. These 6 to 1 correct answers take me by surprise quite often, and that's just a failure on my part. But even still, I don't have it in me yet. I'm ready to find out that I should have killed with the 5. Let's see. Okay, 6 to 1, not terrible, but this was slightly better. We'll hopefully get more info on 6 to 1 kill early game stuff along the way. This I'm very comfortable is going to be the 3. How about the 4? Really don't like 10-6. I don't think there's any reason to play 8-4 or 6-2. I'm not going to break the midpoint. I can't play 21-17, so that seems like the 4. Okay, what was the other thing I was going to say? There was something else. But in the meantime, let's just roll the borderline nuts, I would guess. We have 1-2 left to play. Do we just anchor up? Do we... a big part of me wants to play 8-6 here and take some weight off there. Um, but I'm going to anchor. Let's see how bad 8-6 was. Oh, and then they fan. Oh, the other... okay. It actually was 8-6. Slightly better. We'll run it on plus plus just to see. Just to see. Take a closer look. See how much... oh, I'm slow rolling myself. Oh, and it actually becomes even more negligible. They do fan. And that was the other thing I was going to say is I definitely want to start paying a lot more attention to what the computer is doing because I'm playing against XG on professional mode, and so they're going to be playing mostly correct moves that go by very quickly, but obviously worth considering tough spots from their perspective as well. We're going to get the same amount of information if we were inclined to check it anywhere along the way. So hopefully be at least somewhat mindful of that going forward. Is this a time to be mindful of sending a cube? Looks like the video is still working. Okay. Is it a time to be mindful of sending a cube? 2 points made, 11 numbers that are going to hit here on the 20. But I guess some of our best rolls are duplicating the ones. I think I'm going to hold off at least once. Oh, and it was an enormous error not to cube. Okay. In any event, enormous error not to cube. In any event. I mean, I guess we come out to here. Let's see. And now I do feel like I would hopefully find this cube over the board. Do I still want to? I mean, I feel, as usual, I feel kind of spoiled on knowing that the computer hated not cubing last time. Let's see how bad it was. Run it through plus plus just to make it probably worse. Yep, there it goes. Over 100 error not to cube in this position. So that's good to know. I mean, just such an overwhelming number of double kills or other sort of premium rolls. And now it's not going to be too good to cube, so I will. We get the double in the pass. Okay, I feel a bit spoiled on that, but I do feel okay. I try to go heavy on the honor system here along those lines. I do feel like I would have found that next cube, and that does kill on the 5, and we kill right back. 5, and is it 3 down? 13-10 looks good to me. Get killed again. Don't find the recovery shot, but that I have. This is the thing I feel like I've improved the most on over the course of these videos. Sorry, I'm frantically checking the video just out of an abundance of caution every so often now. Got some sort of pop up. Sorry about that. I don't even know if that came through on the video. What I was saying is, I feel like I am getting a bit more comfortable playing 24-18 in these kind of dangerous looking slot spots. Granted, with the blot in their own home board, it's a lot less dangerous than other times, but this I'm getting more comfortable with. And I think that really is a big piece of improving at backgammon, is just having the right ideas feel less uncomfortable over time, because a lot of the right ideas are very scary to bad players like me. This I feel good about though. Okay, and that is a kill and cover. We get the other 1-6, and I think it's the same thing, right? Oh, ooh, 8-2. I've seen not be crazy in spots, but I'm gonna go with this still. And frankly, a bit of an awkward position perhaps developing for white unless I fan and they get to do a bunch of cool stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm actually quite surprised they didn't make the 2. This sort of thing would have been, let's go to the arrow, sorry. I think this sort of thing would have been my move, but the double kill, obviously very good, and this is the sort of stuff I've been missing lately. We get both in, that's huge. They get hit, or we get hit again. Fan again. Yeah. My gut instinct is to take. They don't have a ton of like super gin numbers, but if they hit either one of those and then we like fan again, this gets ugly quickly. At the same, I mean, I'm taking this over the board. I would be taking it. Oh wow, it's a huge, huge pass. Okay, look at these odds. This is the other thing I want to work on, is getting better at approximating odds. 36% gammons for white here, and much higher. I would have thought this was like low 60s rather than high 60s, pushing 70 win equity. Right on top of way more gamuts than I was giving it credit for. But what can you do? Is this a time now? This is starting to feel like perhaps a bit much to be making this 18 point. Do I want to just slot? Is the question. As in 8 to 5. I think I'm going to. Ooh, bad stuff. Bad stuff. Oh, interesting. Interesting. What did I play? Ah, make the point. Is that I'm an idiot. I was thinking about the big. How is slotting 8-5 versus 8-4 that big of a difference? It's making an anchor versus not making an anchor is the big difference. And thankfully, we get bailed out. And I think we haven't at least some game. I don't think I have it in me now that I've done so much talking about it to play 23-18. I think I'm just going to go with that. See how bad 23-18 was. Not as bad as I expected. Okay, how about we just can't do anything too cool. Is it just 23-12? Is my first question. I really don't like much else going on here. I think I'm going to just do it. Was that right? 23-12. Okay. We do get punished and we do fan. That'll happen. Fan again. And these are the times where like I wish I was paying more attention to what the computer was doing. And I will not step out. why would I step out is the question I'm asking myself. It's not like I'm going to try to come back in the race down this much. You can see here and here, depending on which perspective you prefer, down a bunch in the race. Dare I say, an unrecoverable amount. I don't think I'm getting any shots anytime, so I'm going to play that and start working on my home board. Let's see. Okay, it was the both essentially equal, which generally means I'm in pretty rough shape here. I'm going to play 4 and cover. That feels good. Double fours is now the time to start moving here. I guess I'm not getting a shot anytime soon. So is the priority saving the gammon more so than building a home board? Video still working. Okay. And the mic levels look good. Okay. Oh man. I mean, I'll do that. Let's see. Doesn't yeah, not a huge difference maker. I think I'm probably just like, oh, can we do anything cool about these two being there? Not really. I mean, double sixes are going to leave a shot either way. Twos he doesn't get forced to kill with, so I think I'm just going to do this. And I mean, hang on, hang on. I'd like to have a good home board in the world where I get to have that be a relevant factor at any point later in this game, but I just don't know that that's the world we live in. Not in my world. Not in the world I'm living in, Laura Dern. And I guess I don't want to come just because 1-1. Mm, I'm just going to go for the gammon save. Let's see how bad this was. What was right? Nothing. Oh, I guess coming out wasn't terrible. Okay, but it is. Don't do anything cute about this home board, it looks like. And now I will start coming out. Let's see. I doubt there are going to be too many major that like there's virtually no chance I'm playing the right technique here, but there's also virtually no chance I would guess in most cases that it's actually going to register as any kind of blunder or even an error. Oh, we do have a little bit of a look here now. Do we need to just get out of town? Say they get 2 off. Oh man. Or do I want to leave the door open? Because the reason I was excited at this configuration is, oh, they could roll 6-5, they could roll 5-4, they could roll 6-4. So I guess that's 6 out of 36 numbers is a 1 in 6 shot at having a shot. And then I would be about an 11, I guess it's squarely an 11 out of 36 shot at hitting that shot. So that doesn't strike me as a huge amount of upside. I'd love to know how frequently I'm saving gammons here by staying. Does it matter that much? Because 6-4 feels like a lot of pips to waste. I think I'm just gonna send. Let's see if this is terrible. Or if this is right. It looks like yeah, it looks like failing to use the 6 in that way would have been wrong. So I'm happy to have thought that through. Now let's save a gammon. Oh, that's how you save a gammon. Okay. Whoops. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna just lose. There's no equity to be gained or lost. Okay, I mean I know I'm playing an 11.9 or 11.29 so far, but I'm actually happier than I would have expected to be when I'm looking at that number in general. Because I think the bulk of it was that missed cube. This probably set me quite a ways back. 3-1. I guess it's just this, right? Okay, and now let's not rush. I think I'm going to start with the 2 point. Okay. Ooh! Before we even look at double twos, this is an interesting. Ah, okay. I was going to say that's for sure what I would have played. The fact that this is even reasonable is very interesting to me. Double anchor. I don't have much in the way of a home board. I guess why not sell out to try to run super hot and make a prime? So fair enough. That's something to at least keep in the back pocket. Um, I mean, I'd rather have the 9 point in general than the 11 point, I think, in this spot. Maybe that's wrong. If this was on any other, if this anchor was on anywhere else, I would love the 11 point. But I think I'm just going to do this. We'll see. Not terrible. Oh, and in fact, making the 9 point would have been very, very bad. 2-6. Not my best roll. Do I really have to just play 8 to 2? I can't play that 6. Can't play that 6. I don't know that I don't think I want to slot the bar getting shot at in two spots, so I'm reluctantly going to play that. Let's see. Yeah, the other 6 was no bueno. 3-2. Does this just come out to the bar? I think I'm going to. Okay. Get smacked. Ooh. What do you return fire? Oh, baby. I'm not going to cube, I don't believe. Am I? No. Sorry for the terrible kombucha. I've heard it both ways. Meme impression. Very timely and very hip. Such as is using the word hip. But about the cube, I mean, it's not going to blow me away if this is a cube, but I'm going to take one roll. And that is a good roll. And now I'm going to be thinking a lot harder about the cube. Or does this just play on and either gammon or start getting into a bad spot? Does this just play on? Let me see. Let's think further about this. Double hit. Do I want to play 18-14 or is there a better 4 to play? I think I'm just going to do 18-14. Oh, let's see. Pretty confident about the 5. So 11-7. And that would put 2 on the bar. And I guess actually double 5s, double 3s, double 1s. It was only double 1s that would be super bad. Let me see if I can figure. Oh, you won't be able to even see it. I want to on my own time get back into understanding how to use the like rollout features or like, hot and cold rolls for the next turn. And now I'm still not going to double by that same logic. Ooh, how about this? This is one that I feel like I've been getting wrong a ton, but I'm going to start hopefully getting right. How about that? How about it? Yeah, I've been getting smacked on not playing 13-1 with double sixes in these sorts of spots lately. And continuing to. Ooh, it was a cube. Okay, my thought was if we play on and don't get hit, we're going to gammon anyway, and if we play on and do get hit, we're probably going to be pretty up against it. So I thought there was not a ton of incentive to be cubing. That could be wrong, and now obviously this is influenced by the fact that I have seen the last one was a huge cube. I'm going to go honor system here. I don't think I would be I think I would be playing on here. Okay. I'm happy. It feels good when the honor system pays off. I mean, if this is the 5 that I play, this is the 4. I guess only double 3s are brutal. I'm going to play it. Let's see if this was right. It was right by a lot. I've been messing similar things up there, so I'm happy about this. I feel like things along these like terrible trash moves that are inflexible are what I've been finding myself playing more often, and failing to think through how few true Jin rolls there are for the opponent. So 6-3, which is better? Is it this? Let's look at that versus. Oh, I can't even play the 3 there. So I'm going to go ahead. I miscounted that. Embarrassing. Play that. And now we are just looking to rip. But they still have one on the roof, so let's not do anything stupid like pull 2 off here. Yep. Looking for nice, clean rolls. For instance, boy, am I tempted to do that. Boy, am I tempted. But I think I'm going to take my medicine and do that. How bad was. Okay, it doesn't make actually as big of a difference as I had thought. That's a very good roll. Hopefully, we're going to be able to clear from the back. We do. Right on time. And now let's just roll a nice smooth ace or deuce here. Uh-oh. Okay, we hold. And that is going to be a gammon in all likelihood in our favor. I'm happy with how I'm playing so far, other than a couple missed cubes. There we go. Put a 3.1 over that game, even with a missed cube. And for anyone new to the channel, this is not what you should typically expect. And the ace 6, I'm certainly coming in by force with the ace and hitting. The 6, I initially thought, oh, I'll make that bar point. I think that's got to be the 6, right? Double kill. Ooh, spicy spice from the computer. Okay. Now I'm honestly tempted to do something like this. If I were to come in on the 5, I mean, to be honest, if I'm being honest, I'm doing this. Crush me for it. Ooh, that one I feel good about. Is it? I'm thinking about perhaps all 3 from 8 to 5. I'm thinking about making the bar. I'm thinking about making the 10 and doing what? Making the 10 and the 5? Let's see. That's what we're starting with. That we feel good about. 6-3. How about that? Let's throw 6-3 into the mix as well. Make the 3 point. I don't think I'm making the bar. I'm gonna rule that out. I don't think I'm making the bar. I think I'd rather have this point. I'm gonna do 6-3. I'm ready to be very wrong. Ooh, if this is the number, I mean, this is the best backgammon I've ever played in my life. I feel like this is not to get too ahead of myself because we still got a long way to go in this video, but this is what it's all about for me, is feeling like I'm making noticeable improvements, and that's going to be a hit, I'm sure. And now I want to just, before I see anything, start thinking about, assuming they don't get both in, am I cubing? I think the answer is yes. We'll see what they. Oh, well, don't have to worry about it. But now do we have to worry about it? Maybe we do. If the Jacoby rule were on, I think I would send it. And for anyone unfamiliar, the Jacoby rule, which is a very fun and good rule, in my opinion, for kind of cash game formats, is for gammons to be worth double, the cube has to have been turned by one person or the other. Um, and that goes a long way in speeding up games and also making games more exciting. But for me, I want to get the basic stuff down first. Mm, Making the bar would obviously be really good. I do have a chance, I guess, at making the 9 would be really good. The 5 would be really good. Maybe this is ambitious, but I will send it here. Oh, looks like not a cube. Oh, not even close to a cube. Oh, brutal. I think I just didn't want to be wrong again about missing it, if I'm being honest with myself. Um, well, let's start with this. The 1 is going to go there. And am I playing 2 down or am I stepping up? I think I'm stepping up. Double sixes, not optimal. We do make a pretty good point. So do they. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Is this just safety both? I think I will. I think I will. And so far, I mean, oh, ooh, ooh, this is a fun little puzzle. We have the double kill, which I think I'm probably going to play, to be honest with you guys. But we also, I mean, this is the miracle roll up here, but quite likely to just get hit right back again. Let's just keep it simple and do. Ooh, was it really the step up? Oh my goodness. That's how badly you want to get out behind this prime. You just willfully, let's take a look at it. Even with leaving 11 threes, ace deuce, deuce ace is 13 numbers plus however many eights there are. I don't know. I'm sorry. Quite a few. You still just got to get out from this prime because when they miss, it's not quite lights out, but it's quite good. Now we will step up. Oh, did they get? They got 2 in. Wow. Double ones. I didn't even notice. I think I'm playing this. Let's try not to get pointed on. We avoid getting pointed on. And how about that? That's the gin roll. Okay. 6-4, unfortunately, can't hit. Hmm. Hmm. So, I mean, I guess I'm playing that 6. And this 4? Oh, very reluctant to do so. Honestly, want to do that. I think I'm gonna do that. How bad was the other 4? Let's see. Oh, it was actually better. I mean, what did I? I've lost the plot on that one. Sorry, gang. This comes to safety, and now let's get a nice clean rollout. Video still functioning properly. Love to see it. Man, do I want to? Is it just this? I'll tell you this much. I want to do that. I don't know why I want to do this, but I want to do that. It's just prettier to me. It feels better in my gut. Let's see, sixes. I guess we don't have any forced sixes. We just can't play sixes. Fives aren't forced. Man, do I want to play 6 to 3? I'm gonna play 6 to 3. Oh, nope. Yeah, it was the other one. Okay, fair enough. Uh, oh, we rolled 4-1. Fair enough. Again. Now I'm coming in. All right, just nice, clean stuff. Just keeping it clean. I mean, I guess it's this. Get out, Russian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was oh, we got hit right back, but that was still thrilling to hit the ace-6 right off the rip. And now it's just a pass, right? Surely. Review. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, 93-ish% win chances here for white. No real shot at gammoning. So very, very straightforward, I would guess. Double and pass, and just unlucky ultimately at the end of that one. How about this? This is one I feel like I get wrong quite a bit as well. I feel like it wants me to come in on the 1 more than I want to in certain spots. Not entirely unlike these, but I just don't have it in me yet. You're going to have to yell at me. Let's see. It's not come in on the 1. Well, you could come in on the 1. But this was the better play. Interesting. I hate being on the 23. Just feels bad in my bones. But killing on the 20 feels good. Getting re-killed does not feel great. I think we just have to step up. Okay. Mm, let's think this through. This I now feel like I come in on the and do I kill on the let's see if we can pay off that 6 to 1 kill. I want to do it. I really, really want to do it. That discussion from earlier about missing it in plenty of configurations. I do wonder if a spot where I don't love getting hit back, but I don't think it's terrible to try to get a double anchor going here. I'm going to play this one time. Ugh, I deserve that, but what was it? Oh, it was. See, I feel like I always play this move, and then I get yelled at for not killing, or I get yelled at for one thing or another. Okay, 6 to 4 was even better, but must come in on the 5 there. The cube comes. I mean, they're on the bar. I'm not going to drop this. Let's see how bad this is. This is a spot where I should be doing my equity exercises. It looks like a little under 70-30 for the computer's favor, in the computer's favor, and almost 20% gammons is a bit higher than I would have guessed, I think. But we can always just do this sort of thing and roll super hot. Let's, I guess, plug this up. No, not right. What is it? I feel like I feel like I spent the first however many years of my backgammon life playing this sort of thing and getting screamed at for how often, or at least getting punished by getting pointed on and then getting gammoned like effortlessly when I play that. But let's punish right back with this. How about like maybe I do want to step up and just hope they roll a 1 or a 6. I'll do it once. I'm ready to get yelled at that it's 13-8-7-5. Let's see. Nope. This was the other. Huh. Wouldn't have played that 5. Wouldn't have found it, is the better way of putting that. I will find this 3, and this hopefully gets us back in the game with a big hold, but that wasn't it. Double 5s is not doing anything for me up top, as much as I would like for it to. How about this? Well, let's do this in the correct order. These 3 I feel good about being played. So for lack of any better options, let's do this. That was briefly a very well-timed roll. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, at least we got some. What are we looking at? 33-ish minutes. Camera's still working. Okay. In on the 2. I mean, I might just get organically backgammoned here. Oh my god. Oh, what was the idea here? What makes this so bad? 5. This is the right idea. Makes the 18 versus I don't know why. This is my phone a friend situation. If you're out there somehow watching this and you know this spot, which hopefully at least one person is, uh, and you can loop me in on. I want to get. There's some sort of technique here that's just not coming to me right now. Do I want to get off this? I guess is a question. Let's not get BG'd, I suppose. Okay, now the only consideration was not getting BG'd. Rarely the place to be, but at least these moves don't matter. All right. We got time for at least one more. I will make the 5 instead of killing. I'm glad to see that that's right. And now they immediately escape my clutches. Oh, I'm going to use another phone a friend here on why. Wow. So I took a lot of pride earlier in this video about getting better at slotting 24-18 early in these games in precarious looking situations. I have been hoisted by my own petard in that respect. So once again, anyone who knows why this is so strong instead of borderline suicidal, because that's what it looks like to me, and I'd like to correct that impulse, please feel free to drop a comment. And while you're at it, like and subscribe, because I'm sure in no time we'll be all the way up from like 10 viewers per video to 18. Who knows? 20? Okay. Doesn't I'm not here for other people, but it also couldn't hurt. It feels like, and now I guess this is the 6-1. Couldn't hurt to try to find some other backgammon players. Oh, ugly. And my gut really wants to drop. I really want to drop. Double kills is just lethal. I'm gonna drop, but I'm ready for this to be like a 500 error. Let's see. Oh, distracted. Yeah, pretty big error. Let's review. Oh, okay. Not nearly the degree of error I was expecting. I guess the rating is because the game only lasts 4 moves. It's rare that I'm happy to see a 180 error, and I'm not happy with myself, and I'm further not happy with myself for failing to think about trying to put numbers to the actual equities. But contextually, happy that it's not a 500 error to drop because I've been making some big, big, big time blunders with the cube lately. We got time for at least one more again. We'll see. We'll see how long. See if we keep if the level of play keeps deteriorating, it might be time to wrap it up, man. Also, I think probably just not rolling well these last few games. Let me see. Yeah, oh wow. Earlier I was up like 2-ish at least in the overall luck counter, and that has swung hard the other way. Man, I- like this just has to be the 2, right? I don't want to get brutalized for 6-1 being wrong again. Obviously, the way to think about decisions in any of these games is not what am I going to least regret. It's find the actual right move, and don't let previous burnings by failures affect you and like, oh, I don't want to make that same mistake twice, because particularly in backgammon, that's going to get you in big trouble. Playing to avoid getting your feelings hurt by the solver. I'm just going to play this down. It was 6-1. Good stuff. Very fun stuff. And now they do cube. I am going to take this one. Oh, and it was no double. Oh, that's what the. Once again, I wish I could turn this off. I did. I didn't process what it meant, but I did see this green 2 out of the corner of my eye before I'd even made the decision, and that means it's not even a cube, so it's always going to be a take. And I wish I could not notice that. But thankfully, hey, at least I didn't. At least I'm so dumb I didn't even process it. I mean, what are we doing here? Is it just this? I guess so. What are we even doing here, gang? I mean, I'm just going to get beaten to a bloody pulp if this backfires. The cube has been turned. So this would be a hugely expensive mistake if hitting here were wrong. The alternative would be something like this versus this. I mean, I'm inclined to say no gamble, no future, but my lord, is that a lot of hitting numbers, like return fire shots. I'm going to do this once and be. Oof, I'm proud of the. Oh, but it was no hit. No hit was the right idea. I guess the technique slightly off here by me. Oh, you don't even cover right away because I'm not going to hit right away. Makes sense. Slightly off there. And is this going to tell me to do something very scary with the one? No, it's not. It's not. I can't come to terms with that being the case. So I'm just going to do this. This is probably slightly wrong. Let's see what it was. Okay. What did I play? Yeah. Okay. I like that a lot now that I see it. I mean, I guess I'm just leaving the double blot on my board. They did make a six prime. Is it just, am I just doing this? Am I just doing this? Mm, just doing this. How bad was the rest? The rest was quite bad. Happy to see that. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, they fan. It doesn't matter. I'm stuck behind a six prime, but I mean, actually, I might not even, I might want the double anchor. Am I looking to get hit here? Is a question I'm pondering. I think this is our first back game situation, like hypothetical back game situation. But yeah, I mean, the way I get back in this game, there's no getting through the six prime, obviously. Do I want to just have the double anchor? I mean, I'm tempted to just do that and just fully send on trying to save a back game. If I find this is the thing, this is either going to be one of the worst moves I've ever played and probably will play for the foreseeable future on a recording, or I will be unlocking a new part of my backgammon brain that makes me think about this sort of spot much differently. I'm gonna go for it. Why not? Let's see it. I'm selling myself on wanting a double anchor. Maybe not though. This is a good time to start thinking about how often am I getting gammoned here if I somehow just evade capture. If I don't get hit, best case scenario is just completely crumbling and trying to save a gammon. If I do get hit, I'm still likely just crumbling and trying not to save a gammon, I guess. I guess I'm going to play this. I'd love to see, though, if it's 8-5 and just leave the triple shot and hope to get hit, I'm going to be happy to have at least thought of it. Let's see how bad 8-5 was. Oh, okay. Way down. Yep, the second worst play on the board, it looks like. So glad we didn't do that. But that's something I for sure need to put an immense amount of work in. Hands off your face. In on is understanding when to be gunning it for these back games. Oh, baby. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, I thought I rolled the ace. Oh, is this anything? No. Oh, let's see. Hang on. How far around are we coming? Versus, I guess that. Sure. Oh, what did I miss? It does just come all the way around. I just want to keep. I mean, this is the second worst play on. I made the second worst play on the board. I thought getting up to this point, I guess it's just too optimistic to think that I'm going to be able to land on that anchor. Well, in any event, I mean, I want to use the two to step up, but I'm just, let's see. I want to use the two to step up at the same time. I mean, this just gets gammoned all day if I get fire returned at me. But, I mean, this race is relatively close. Let's see what does this look like? Step up. No, I gotta hit. I gotta hit. I gotta have some fight here. And I think I want to. A big part of me wants to do that instead of 15-12. I don't know why. I think I'm just going to do 15-12. And yeah, oh my god, anything else would have been trash. Okay, let's find a really, really, really good roll. I guess there were worse rolls. How about, is this anything? I'll tell you this, it doesn't feel like much, but it probably saves some gammons. Maybe. Like, what am I trying to do here other than get 1 cent back? I think I am just gonna try to make this a race. Okay, and let's see how bad. And yeah, everything else was worse. I'm happy to have found that. How about a nice little deuce five? That ain't it. I'm just trying to save gammons, I guess. Okay. All right. We're going to need to see double sixes pretty quickly. But overall, uh, all right. We are going to save a gammon in all likelihood and lose the game. And I think that will be enough actual backgammon for today. And now is the time to start thinking about your card that you would like to guess for today's pick a card. I already have mine, actually. I've been waiting for the next opportunity to do this because I play poker full time. In case anyone out there is new to me, which I'm guessing plenty are. And in poker, in live cash games at least, when a table gets so few people left at it, it breaks, as it's known, and everyone either goes to take a seat that's empty at a different game or just goes home for the night. The way that process is done is by high carding. And while I am the best player in the Southeast at high carding for who gets to be the button when a new table opens, I'm the worst player in the Southeast at high carding for new seats. And I say both of those things facetiously. They're totally random. I'm sure I'm well within uh, whatever term I'm trying to come up with. But I've always thought of myself as when we're high carding for first button, my average card is like the jack of spades. Like I run so pure with high card, and that means average, like at worst a 9. And when high carding for new seats, I always think of the 5 of clubs is about the average card I pull. And twice this week, I was saying, all right, here comes the 5 of clubs, like the idiot I am. Bang, 3 of clubs. And then the next day, we were redrawing for new seats, and I said, all right, here comes the 5 of clubs. Bang, 3 of clubs again. So my card for this pick a card is going to be the 3 of clubs. And I hope everyone really enjoyed that long and mathematically illiterate kind of preamble. Give the deck another shuffle, and then we'll get out of here. Lock in your cards, honor system. Away we go. 3, 2, 1, stop. We're going to cut. Show me the 3 of clubs. You got your card pick locked? Here we go. Ah, the King of Diamonds, it appears. Would have been difficult for me to be further off, but not so much the case today in the backgammon department. We did come in around an 8.5, which I think is about fair. I think 8.5 is probably slightly better than I would generally be playing these days. Happy to have had some interesting spots to go through. Happy just to be back in the mix for the first time in the month of May, and hoping to get back to a more regular backgammon practice and backgammon upload schedule. Everyone who made it this far, thank you so much. I'm guessing if you're still watching this, you sick, sadistic freak, that you'll probably find more of my content and be into that. So I don't really need to plug you on anything, but thank you. Love it. Yeah, that's it. Take care.